But anyway, let's just get into the fucking drama, because this band has a lot of drama to talk about. So this album, this was their
Spill that
big...
tea.
I mean, they did start making a name for themselves for their previous album, I think, but this is their big one. This is when they had like smash hits, singles and everything. So what do you do after that? You fire your iconic singer, obviously.
It's genius, really.
And why? What was the reasoning?
Oh, wow. Well, there's a book, a Nightwish book, which goes into it in great
Well, I'm not
detail.
reading that, so give me the cliff notes.
The Book of Horrors.
Well, let's just say this is only one side of the story, obviously, but it seems like it was a bit of a Yoko Ono situation. So Tomas is, and Tarja's boyfriend was also her manager.
Oh, was he the
And-
Yoko?
He's the Yoko.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a twist on the classic Yoko
Yeah.
tale, you know.
Gender
And
swap.
apparently, like, they just had a complete breakdown between communication with him and the rest of the band. Like, they were always bickering over appearances and fees, and it got so to the point where they were like traveling separately and stuff. Like, it was just complete lack of
So
communication.
Tarja and her boyfriend.
Yeah, so I mean, in this book again, one side of the story, they
So-
seem to suggest that she was kind of being.
Sorry, who wrote the book? Whose story is it?
It wasn't any of the band members. It's not like a biography. It's just it's a book about Nightwish, so by somebody who followed.
Well, why is
them
it
around
one-sided
and
then?
stuff. Well, I mean, it's very in favor of the rest of the band, and kind of negative towards Tarja.
I'm gonna let Benham finish, and then I'll come in with the rebuttal from
Okay,
Tarja. Go
okay,
ahead, Benham.
Okay.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So yeah, they seem to suggest that her boyfriend got into her head, or led her astray, and they couldn't work it out between them. And it got to the point where they were like canceling concert shows because they couldn't agree on the fee or the size of the venue and stuff. And they pissed off a lot of people in the by doing that. Apparently they had like a big American tour that they were going to do after this album, I think, where they were going to, this was going to be their big moment to break out in America, but they pissed off the label by messing them around on some dates and stuff. And after that point, they realized they could no longer work together, and they gave her a letter, a show or something. Said, "Don't read it until tomorrow."
It's a secret.
Don't read this until. I could have given you
Just-
this after the show, but I just need to give it to you now.
yeah. But just don't read it yet, because it's a surprise. And then that all got aired out. I think she published the letter, Mary, or
I think I remember
they
seeing it.
published it, maybe.
This was a huge
Right.
deal.
Yeah,
The
this
drama
was-
king himself published it.
There we go. Go on, Mary. Your turn. Your turn to talk.
Oh, are you ready for me?
Go
Okay.
for it.
So listen, even if I were inclined to believe Tuomas's complaints, which I am, but he did himself a disservice by being so dramatic, not once, but twice. He did this with two singers in a row, publishing a very dramatic, woe is me, I am so put upon letter about his singer. I would be more inclined to believe him if his letter just said, we have parted ways, we're looking for a new singer, we're ending on amicable terms. But no, this passive-aggressive Nancy is just, I mean, you have to read the letters. They're just tea. So listen here. These are Finnish men. They all smoked like chimneys. And this woman was an opera singer. So yes, they had to travel separately. They had to because the men wouldn't stop smoking, chain smoking for a single goddamn hour so that Tarja could ride the goddamn bus to the location. So yeah, they had to travel separately. Because my girl's got to sing at 8 o'clock.
That's
Thank
fair.
you.
That is
Thank
very
you.
fair.
That's amazing.
I don't think they covered that in the book, but
No, they didn't.
That's so good. That's actually amazing.
Yeah. He has, to be fair, he has said in like interviews, more recent interviews, that he handled that pretty poorly with the letter and everything.
But then he did it again.
He did do it again.
No lessons learned.
Maybe he
So
said
it was the
after
same
that.
issue with Annette.
Well,
smoking?
Annette's a little different.
So,
we'll get there.
yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah. But anyway, so
Venom's
that was
driving.
a complete. I think you've presented a good case, pro Tarja case. To be fair, I think there a lot of people really just trashed on Tarja after this whole affair, which I think was unfair. I think it was probably
People always have to choose sides. They always have to choose
yeah.
sides.
Well, and Tuomas is the writer, so everyone has to have a hard on for the writer, or else the band stops producing music.
Well,
And
exactly. Yeah.
you have to support
True.
Tuomas if you want more Nightwish.
Yeah.